Hello, hello, everyone. I am going to give people some time to come in.
Wanna get you right now. It's take me like bomb. Heart gon' speed so go splash on my way. Wanna get you 당장.
Hey, B, I got my headpiece on. See, I wear a lot of headpieces now. Yes, I'm back. Hey, lady, thank you. Well, what I wanted to say was, earlier we were on, and um, hey, and what I should have did is I should have read the documents before um, we had got on earlier, and hold on, yeah. And this is another thing that I want to talk to everybody about that was very disturbing. Um, a video I just watched. I need you to go to and this is to the black women. I need you to go to B Sparrow's video that she just did. Ocov is one color, one voice, and I am a R. Kelly supporter, the only one that sees this. Yeah, I figured I would give people a chance to see what I look like. Um, but what I want to do is, can y'all see that? So, okay, yeah, thanks, B. So what I have did is I somebody went and they printed the documents out for me, and I'm going to read the documents, and I should have read them, but ladyoflzur was trying to explain to me in Illinois term, but in New York transition, they are saying elements. And so I'm going to go through this, and I am going to understand this more. And everyone, if you can please hit the like button. But the question that I was trying to ask, and I have clarity on now, is in New York, they have an element, which could mean a charge. Under that element, they explain all is what is going on with that element. And then they instruct the jury on how they should proceed. And the element or charge. So, they give you the elements, okay, and then they list everything that comes along. They list it in numbers, and they talk about all of the things that come under that element. And that way you come up with a decision whether he is not guilty or guilty under that element. I will say, yeah. And I will say to everyone, yeah. Yeah. And hello to everybody in the chat. I'm not going to fall out with anybody about this case. I'm not going to get mad with anybody about this case. Because my life goes on without this case. But, oh yeah, and some people, yeah, yeah, there are some people, like I said, and we won't even discuss that. But anyway, I have all of 89 pages printed out, and I'm going to go through them and maybe Atmos, you and I, or somebody, or ladyoflzur, we will go through this, but I don't even know if I'm going to read all of this stuff. I'm going to read some of the items, but I am going to say I am not a lawyer, nor am I a paralegal. I'm not getting ready to even try to take up law. I have people that I can call and they give me answers. But I will say that if they have to do 1 or 2 or 3 pages, write the whole statute of law on why R. Kelly, well, Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, does not have to testify, then they can do that. Because a lot of people like me, I am not a lawyer, I do not know law. Most people that I feel that will be picked for this jury might not even be people that know anything about the law, what's going on. And believe it or not, people, it might be hard for you to believe, but there is a lot of people, depending on your age group, that does not know about Robert Sylvester Kelly, aka R. Kelly. All they know is a documentary was put out about him, and they do need to know that by him not testifying at his trial does not make him guilty nor innocent. And so that's all I wanted to come back to say. And if anybody could see all of these papers, if you can see them, because I don't even know. And I have 89 pages. It's 89 pages. And I know doggone well I'm not getting ready to read 89 pages. I will get on the phone and call people. But, you know, I'm not prejudiced about this case. I am for him. I would never get mad at anybody because they are not for him. I'm not going to, even when I discuss, I'm not going to get mad at anybody when they talk their stuff. But at the same time, as I told everybody, hey, Jeffrey, you know, the same situation that went on, you know, we have Larry that went away to do his time, to his crime that he takes full responsibility for. And I'm not going to talk about him. And we got to know each other. And just like I would not talk about him, I would expect the same respect with people not talking about Robert Sylvester Kelly. Crime is crime. If we want to look at this as sin is sin. I do not judge anybody unless you've done something personally to me. And if you ask me to forgive you, I forgive you and I keep on moving. These people do not have to answer to me. They got to answer to the higher power. And so people need to get that understood with me. You know, I made one comment to Larry and we laughed about it. And so the same respect I have given everybody on this channel, I would respect the same respect from everybody else. Whatever your personal opinion might be, um, then let it be. And if you think that um, it's going to help, it's not going to help because this isn't court. This is YouTube. If we already know that you don't like Robert Sylvester Kelly, A.K. R. Kelly, that's all I need to know. But back to these papers. It's a lot. And I know doggone well I'm not going to look at them. But earlier, on the show earlier, I was just trying to get understanding on how this stuff goes. If anybody needs any copies, they can let me know, inbox me, and I'll get some mailed to you. But under no means in my shows, I do not want anybody to be demeaned or things put in the chat that's going to demean a person. And I think I have done a good job of being fair with everybody, not arguing with people, and respecting everybody. And I wish they would do the same in return. And B Sparrow, I need you to put your video in the chat. I need all the Black ladies, Black women, us beautiful women of color, because no matter what we think, what we say, we are not our hair. The video is about how a woman is trying to attack Black women and talk about our hair, and they are using Bible scriptures. I need you all to B Sparrow just posted the link. And again, I'm going to say that's what happens when we allow people to start speaking up for us. You know, everybody let Kamala Harris fool them, you know, saying she was Black. She get in office. The Asians get money. Black people haven't gotten anything. And we can't let these people that do not know our struggles, things that we go through. I'm not my hair. I love my hair pieces. Girl, Keela Tequila. um, that was my first video. I heard that what she used to do to porn and had a reality show, but I do not need her speaking and telling us black women about our hair being bald or anything. So if you guys can go view B Sparrow video and we can come back on in a couple of hours and I'll have B Sparrow on because I'm very upset. That she, a woman that doesn't even look black, looks like she's mixed with something. See, this is what I say, and this is no disrespect because I have biracial nieces. And there's no disrespect, but either you are going to be black. If you're going to be black, don't speak to me about them other people or say nothing about my nappy hair. Yes. And so, if you guys can go watch that video, yeah, she's something else. Start. She even quoted Bible scriptures. You know, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Well, not a new leaf. I'm trying to go back to the person I was before this case, before I had some hurt by people and let things go from some years ago. And you know, I don't want to be on here cussing folks out and stuff. You know, I want to let stuff just fly over my head. But me being me, this is me, but I don't want to have this fly off the handle attitude no longer. So everybody, hey, Hot Rod, when we doing our battle? We love you too, Hot Rod. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather start, and I think for me, yeah, we're going to find other subjects to talk about because no matter how we might feel about this case, it's 1,000,001 conspiracy theories, The government is saying they have, they have cakes. Like I said the other night, I ain't seen no cakes. As far as I'm concerned, Scooby Dooby Doo can be on those cakes. Yeah. Yeah. And you're right, Star. Oh, Hot Rod, I'm ready. I can go tomorrow. We can battle tomorrow. Now, are you talking about tilapia lady? What's her name? Lord have mercy. See, I didn't call her a B word. What is her name again? Is it tilapia, the fish that we should eat? They say. Oh, wait a minute. And see, I like to joke and have fun in my shows. Okay. Tila Tequila. Well, it's a good thing I don't drink tequila. Good thing I don't like margaritas anymore. Because after seeing the video today, I could care less about what's her name? Tila. I don't know. B Sparrow. You come in the chat and let the people know what's going on and tell everybody to watch your video. I'm going to put the link in the chat, but just watch it. And I think us as women of color should be outraged. Can everybody hit the like button? Okay, yeah. Tila Tequila, well, her new name for me is gonna be Tilapia. Tilapia. Yeah. So B, come in the show, and then you tell people, hey everybody, and then I just put the link in the chat. Yeah, and then B, if you come in, can you show the video? Because it's not that long. Yeah. Okay. All right. There is Miss B Sparrow. Thank you. B, can
Shalom,
you
shalom.
show?
Yes, let me pull up the
Yeah.
video right
Okay.
quick to show
All
people
right.
what I'm
Hold
talking
on. We
about.
got Hot Rod in the house too. Hey, Hot Rod. To show people what I'm talking about. We got Hot Rod.
What up? What up?
In the house too. Hey, Hot Rod. What up? What up?
What up? What up? How you doing? What up? What up?
Yes. Yeah. What up?
What up? What up? How you doing?
When are we going to do our battle?
What up? What up? How you doing?
Somebody need to mute something.
Okay. I'm muting my mic.
Oh shoot! Wait a minute. Wait.
Somebody need to mute something.
Hey, somebody need to mute something.
Okay, my mic was mute.
April, you got your YouTube window open too?
Hold on, everybody. It might be me. Hold on.
If your YouTube window is open, just mute YouTube. It might be me. It could be me. For real. To be honest with you, hold on.
It could be me. It might be me. I be fucking up a lot.
Damn, it's all three of us.
It might be me. I be fucking up.
Damn, it's all three of us.
Hey, but can you hear me though?
Oh, she fell off. Can you hear me?
No, I'm asking, can you hear me?
I can hear you. April, it seems like April fell off. Oh, she fell off. Can you hear me? Yeah, there she go. There she go. I can hear you. April, it seems like April fell off. So that could be me. That could be me. That might be me, y'all, for real.
Okay. Well, I'm in here. I don't hear an echo now. What about now?
I think that's me, y'all, for real.
Okay. Well, I'm in here. I don't hear an echo now. What about now?
I think that's me, y'all, for real.
No, it gotta be me. It gotta be me.
It didn't echo when you just said that. I think it's me, y'all, for real.
Well,
hey, April, can you take that banner away and then I can share the video if you want?
Well, I just want to say that, Miss April, I love you. I love you a lot. Keep doing what you're doing. I can't wait for the battle.
I'm listening. Okay.
Okay, well, let's just keep moving forward, and spread the love and everything else, so we can just go ahead and continue to give great commentary. You're doing an awesome job, Miss April. I love you, Queen. I love you. I just want to be around you. Keep doing what you're doing, babe. That's all. I just wanted to come on and say that. I watch you vigorously every evening. I watch you.
Thank you. Yeah. Uh-oh, Just B said she just Googled her. Oh, that's
everybody, please.
Hey, Hot Rod. Now we going to watch a video
like
right
button.
now.
Hit that like button and everything else. Tomorrow night.
And be Pharaoh. Okay.
Tomorrow night I will be going live, and hopefully Miss April will be on my show. So everybody just enjoy. Just enjoy. So I'm out of here. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing, but
okay, thank you.
I love you all. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. I know I've been wondering where Sunny B was at as well. Okay, everybody. Now,
Just B, I told you that was her. I told you.
See what we said? Look at that. I said the same thing. A new way to get a check.
Can you hit the share button?
Okay. Hey, B, I'm on my phone. So how can we do this?
Oh, we can't do it on your phone.
Wait a minute. Yes, I can.
I don't know how to do it on the phone.
Like this?
Oh,
like that?
Man, you got to show me out. Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Right. If you could take that banner away, that'll be nice. But I kind of messed this video up, y'all. But y'all will get the point anyway. I got so tired of hearing it over and over again while editing it. I just said, you know what? I just can't. Here we go, y'all. I hope y'all can hear it. It's 5 minutes long.
So there's this topic that nobody really likes to talk about, but it's very well known. You know, the fact that most black women are bald, and they don't understand why. They blame it on like, oh, we use too much chemicals for our hair, it's the glue, and too much braiding. But that's not it, because when I was in Hollywood, I did all kinds of stuff to my hair all the time. I bleached it, and it's just not like that. It's only black women who go bald, and let me tell you why. Because let me tell you this first. Here. But if a woman has long hair, it is a glory to her. For her hair is given to Corinthians 11:15. So, you know, I have such long hair and it grows so fast all the time that I'm constantly having to cut it. As y'all see, it's just constantly growing. And it says it is a glory to her, not to her shame. You know, and let me read this to y'all, this little article I found. It says, a study 3 years ago, almost 6,000 women of African descent by Boston University Stone Etymology Center found that almost 48% of respondents had suffered hair loss on the crown or on the top of the head, mostly caused by traction alopecia. That's not what it's caused by, but let me keep going. Given the topic tends to be shrouded in silence, the true figure may be higher. All of them. It says, if we all had to take off our wigs at work, 8 out of 10 women would have hair issues. It's just something we don't and won't talk about. We are very ashamed of it, says Bandal, this black woman. So she says, we are very ashamed of it. So see, God's people don't walk around feeling shameful. God's people are walking around filled with glory and long hair. See? But if a woman has long hair, it's a glory to her. But yet this black woman says, you know, all the black women feel, you know, shameful because they're bald. And I, as a woman, can understand because that's part of your beauty. It's part of, you know, just natural women, you know, having long hair, it's feminine. But without hair, you're just bald, nappy-headed, you know, crusty head, you know, walking around with your shame. Your shame will follow you everywhere you go. No matter how much money you try to buy, you know, to buy wigs. But before I go further, let me read you this verse that God himself did that to you. God Almighty, my husband, did that to you. Let me read you what the Lord God says. Because remember, there's a lot of these, you know, you will know a man by his fruits. There's all these like black women claiming to be the bride of Christ. And many church people out there claiming Jesus was black. But to their shame follows them everywhere. You know a man by his fruits. Look at Africa, and now all the African women are bald-headed, and this is what God says about that. The Lord says, the women of Zion are haughty, walking around with outstretched necks. You know how they're always like this with the attitude, like haughtiness, okay? The women of Zion are haughty, walking along with outstretched necks, flirting with their eyes, strutting along with swaying hips, you know, all that twerking with ornaments jingling on their ankles. Therefore, the Lord will bring sores on the heads of the women of Zion. The Lord will make their scalps bald. In that day, the Lord will snatch away their finery, the bangles and headbands and crescent necklaces, the earrings and bracelets and veils, the headdresses and anklets and sashes, and perfume bottles and charms, the signet rings and nose rings, the fine robes and the capes and cloaks, the purses and mirrors and the linen garments and tiaras and shawls. Instead of fragrance, there will be a stench. Instead of a sash, a rope. Instead of well-dressed hair, baldness. Instead of fine clothing, sackcloth. Instead of beauty, branding. Your men will fall by the sword, your warriors in battle. This is why all the black men kill themselves a lot. This because it's God's judgment. Your men will fall by the sword, your warriors in battle. The gates of Zion will lament and mourn, destitute. She will sit on the ground. Ooh, this is Isaiah. I'll leave it in the description box. So you see, that's about all the black women and those who follow their trends. Even all the Hollywood women, every single one of them have to wear hair weaves, hair extensions, you know, because this is all the black women. So it's a shame that they go around still claiming to be, you know, God's bride and this and that, but yet they're bald. God beautifies his people. He beautifies us with his salvation, his armor of righteousness.
And that's what the big talk is about with Tila Tequila, Tila Tilapia. I'm gonna tell you what I got out of the whole thing. She know exactly who we are. That's what I got out of the whole thing. She know who we are. A lot of people think that daughters of Zion, the daughter of Zion is referring to Jerusalem. And sometimes in scripture it is referring to Jerusalem. But when it say daughters of Zion, I believe it's talking about women. Those scriptures may have been talking about us. So what? You know who we are. That means we are God's chosen people. And Yeshua said he's coming back for the house of Israel, which are God's chosen people. If he coming back for God's chosen people, Tila Tequila, who the hell are you?
No,
Who coming back for me?
no, honey, I can't do these new kids.
No, he'll clean up. He do it all. He'll rub your arms, your legs.
Hey,
And so that was my point.
ooh, I am so sorry. I'm on mute now. Talk, B. My fault.
No, I'm done. I said what I just, I just think I don't think that black people should be pissed off. Black women should be pissed off over that.
Why shouldn't we be mad?
Because if the scripture is talking about a curse that God has put on black people because of their disobedience, and that he was going to make Hebrew women, black women, bald-headed, and we all know a lot of us have baldness, including myself. But my point is, just her saying that, it tells me that she know exactly who black people are. And I've always believed that we are God's chosen people. And because we go through these things, because of the disobedience, our disobedience towards him. That's my belief. And so I really don't think black women should be mad, because there's some truth to this. It's scripture.
Okay, we got Hot Rod back in. You got something to say, Hot Rod?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna put my phone on mute. Okay.
No, you don't have to do that. I had to go through another device to sit back. I just wanted to say you're doing a great job. The gentleman that you had on earlier about eating right, that we're not supposed to be, eating meat.
Mm-hmm.
He was dead on point. He was dead on point. You know what I'm saying?
That was DJ Spider-Man. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That was awesome. You're doing amazing things, man. That's you're not only talking about the R. Kelly situation, but you're covering a whole bunch of other stuff, topics and everything else, and I'm learning. I'm literally learning from you. I have to admit that I am a little jealous that Larry has become so close to you and everything else and got to know you. I'm hoping that I can do the same with you. You is a beautiful,
me.
You is a beautiful queen, Miss April. I just smile sometimes when you talk. So I just wanted to just come on and just let you know you do have somebody in your area that truly do love you, and that's me.
Okay, I'm in Joliet. You're not far from me. What side of Chicago you live in?
No. I know, and I would love to meet you. I would love to have you on my platform.
I will come on your platform.
I would love that. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted you to hear without any echo. Whenever we do battle, I am going to light you up. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to
win. I'm gonna win.
No. I'm gonna light you up, Miss April. I done lost 3 times. I'm gonna light you up.
Okay.
But I love your personality, you and Lady of Leisure. Man, I had to come on to say this to you. You have a beautiful spirit.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful spirit. everybody, please, if you're new to this channel, April Showers, please subscribe, like, and share the videos and the lives and everything else. She's doing amazing things. That's all I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
So I'm out of here, okay?
So, all right. So if you guys can get a chance, please, B, where did you go? Because I wanted to still talk about this hair thing. Come back in. Yeah, because I can remember the first time. Oh, B, it's not easy getting used to gray. I got so much gray, but I can remember the first time that I lost my hair with cancer and stuff. But even before then, I had started having breakage from my hair and everything. And I cut my hair. I was completely bald. And I remember a friend telling me, "You are not your hair. Like, you know, your hair does not define you, you know." And hey, they make wigs, weaves, sew-ins, extensions. I mean, you can get anything that you want to. But I'm like India. I am not my hair. That's just how I feel. Yeah. And so
y'all gotta forgive me. I'm sitting back. I'm cleaning as I'm listening to you, Queen.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead.
And so, yeah. And now, you know, I thought about dyeing my hair all black, but no, I'm gonna let my gray show. Gray is part of wisdom. It's wisdom. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Would you believe there's actually some people, some of our African American queens, that's ashamed of their skin color, that to the point right now that they're making commercials about accept who you are, and they're showing a young black queen with dark skin, and to me that is extremely beautiful. I just can't imagine the way the media right now is pushing these young black queens right now to be ashamed of being black. And with this new day and age and everything else, man, I'm here to tell y'all, for anybody that might hear this live, the most beautiful person on this planet is a black queen. Don't be ashamed of who you are. You know what I'm saying? You got so many people out here, including the men. They coming out with these products called Just for Men to get, like you just said a little while ago, to get rid of the gray. You know what I'm saying? To color your hair and everything else, and come to find out that those chemicals that they're using is actually making you more and more gray. And to be honest with you, that's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I was ashamed of the gray and everything else, and I started dyeing my hair, and I noticed that I was getting grayer and grayer and grayer and grayer, and I'm like, what's going on? It's a part of life, people. You can't avoid it. You know what I'm saying? You can't avoid getting, old and everything else. That's just a part of life. Michael Jackson himself spent millions and millions of dollars trying to, stay young. And where is he now?
Exactly.
Where is he?
Going under every night so he can get up and perform like he was 15 and 16 and was my age.
Right.
I think Michael was a year older than me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You have to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that goes perfectly into the live that you had earlier with that DJ guy and eating. That goes perfectly in line with that. If you eat right, if you want to sit back and avoid all of your body problems and health issues and everything else, it's simple. Eat right. Eat right. Just eat right. I seen Just V, the Queen Just V was kind of like giving him a hard time and everything else. The only thing I have to say
give everybody a hard time. Just V, she give everybody a hard time.
That ain't nothing new.
That ain't nothing new.
No. I'm not speaking ill or bad
I know you're not.
Yeah.
That's very good that she challenges people and everything else. But on the same tone, if you could sit back and listen to another blogger give you false hope and lie to you for 2 hours and not question it, and here come a guy who's literally telling you something plain and simple as far as like to eat right. Eat right. Your body is not meant to eat meat in the whole nine. Don't try to stay away from the fish that's bottom feeders and everything else, which is a fact.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I agree with you what you're saying, and I always agree with Spider. There is a certain dietary law, and I'm coming from scripture, and I know a lot of people don't do that, but I'm gonna do it. There is a certain dietary law that we, as God chosen people, are supposed to eat, right. And we are not doing that. And I'm gonna tell you something: the Most High is very angry. Now, when you was talking about black women need to love themselves.
Yes.
That is why I played that video and let y'all hear what Tequila was saying about black women. Here's an Asian woman that can come out of her mouth and call us nappy-headed, bald-headed, crusty women.
I'm highly offended.
I just played the video.
She said
that, an Asian woman. Okay, so, but you offended, but who is going to be in the Asian store buying their hair tomorrow?
Black women.
Thank you. We make the Korean people rich. We make them rich. And guess what? I'm so pissed off. Asian people walking around here, they can say and do anything they want to now because they got that grant. They got that 50 million grant, and they got that law passed to stop Asian hate.
Do you not understand the power of the black man and the black woman? That we are so powerful that every race out here is against us. If you go back into the biblical days and everything else, they acknowledge that it was us who was kings and queens.
We are the chosen people. We are the chosen people.
Yes, and they're trying to destroy us, and they're doing it. It's so sad that some of us is riding with them and promoting this stuff
because we don't
know. What I'm saying?
They don't know.
It's so sad.
They don't know who they are.
Exactly. So we got people who is running platforms, who is giving misinformation and purposely is misleading us in the wrong direction. And I'm like, hey, if y'all want to listen to,
that's scripture too. That's scripture too. That's false doctrine.
Right.
And
I can't sit back and say, man, if y'all follow that dude, y'all crazy as hell. I gotta fight against that.
Yes, that's false doctrine.
Against that.
False doctrine is hot these days.
Yes,
especially on YouTube.
Yes,
the hottest thing right now.
So, hey, I just want to let all of you kings and queens out there for y'all to catch this live. I keep saying it in my live. You are not awesome. You are amazing. They expect for us to sit back and be like crabs and bring each other down. That's not what April Showers platform is about. That's not what my platform is about.
Can you drop your link in the chat room so that I can follow you?
I don't know. It's Hot Rod in the house.
Okay, okay. Let me see if I can
Hot
find
Rod, the letter in the house. If any one of my mods is in the chat, can
is
y'all
it
please?
okay? I got it. I got it. I got it. Hot Rod in the house. I got it.
Yeah, man.
Got you. I
We're
just
here to
subscribed.
sit back and try to build up. This is bigger. Everybody want to sit back and talk about Robert Sylvester Kelly's situation. We got so much more out here to sit back to cover.
Yeah.
That young queen right now, they you know, what's her name? Cherie, the Olympic young lady.
Yeah.
Cherie, she just lost her mother last week. At the same time, dealing with the pain, she decided to, smoke a joint or whatever she was smoking. They drug tested her and she failed. The whole entire world, they make an example out of her.
She's still gonna run though.
But wait a minute.
She's still gonna run.
Weed is legal in some states.
She's still gonna run though.
Exactly.
They suspended her for just 2 weeks, and she's still gonna be able to run though.
Yeah, but she literally just lost her mother. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody, no other blogger out here is talking about this.
No.
I don't get it.
Oh, we can talk about that. See, and the point I was trying to make today is that some people only use the internet. Some people that graduated from high school, they might have a job and they go to the internet for their information. And so I was just trying to explain, if they have to do 2 pages of saying why, if Robert Sylvester Kelly does not take a stand, that does not mean he is guilty or innocent, because most people don't read anymore. They go to the internet. So if they got to do 2 pages to explain this to jurors, because believe it or not, there aren't a lot of people that are doing research.
Hey, respect my queen. I love that. Our issues are much bigger than RSK. You're right. Just V.
I am too. But, we've just got to realize we are all different, unique individuals. We're all beautiful and amazing. We all have opinions. Yes. And like I said, I'm not getting ready to hate nobody. No. When they called for unity, I was the first one said, I'm going with unity. I'm going over here because, all of this hating stuff. Why? Because they're not hating their people. Hell.
Darlene, Miss April, is there by any chance, since we are so close, I would love to have you and just give you my platform. I will bring you here. You is an amazing woman. You have so much knowledge and wisdom that these people need to hear this. And I would love to be a part of that. Is there any chance?
Yeah. Yeah, it would have to be the week after next.
Okay, you and Lady of Alicia, I would love to have y'all come over and sit back. I promise you, I'll feed you
Okay.
and the whole nine.
Okay.
Everybody,
Yeah.
man. I keep
Now,
telling y'all, we only
tears,
got one. We only
Ocov,
got one life on this planet.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And why live it in hate? Why live
right.
it in hate? I don't want to be remembered as a hateful person. I want
No,
to flourish and sit back and just bring each and every one of you up to your best. Up to your
that's the same
best.
how I was. Because I could see potential in people that they can't even see in themselves. But that came with wisdom.
Right.
But, with wisdom. Because I was young once. I was a fool. I put my boyfriend clothes in water.
Right.
you know. And I keep it real and I like to talk to people.
Hey,
I'm not
Tears. How you
ashamed of
doing,
my
Tears?
past.
Right.
Yeah. Now, Tears for Cole said, weed doesn't make you run faster. I don't see the problem. And that's what everybody was saying. Hell, when I smoked weed made me think too hard. Hell, it slowed you down.
Right.
So, I mean, that's unbelievable that it's legal in Illinois.
Yes, it is. But the thing about it is, and you know this for a fact, Miss April, back in our days, I don't know what they putting in this weed right now, but I ain't never seen no weed that made you lose weight. Whatever they putting in this damn weed now,
We gave you the munchies. All you wanted to do
was
back
eat.
then was eat, and
Was
then you
eat.
think and go to sleep.
Right.
I
Eat.
don't know what this new stuff is. Then that stuff gets chased.
hey,
Yeah.
back in our days, I ain't never seen nobody breaking no house for no weed. You know what I'm saying? Because of weed. Now these people are sitting back robbing people and everything else, and I'm looking like, what's in this weed that is like
They
dope
say it's
now?
kush or something. They call that stuff kush,
And skunk.
skunk, and all of that stuff. It don't even smell like it did back in the day.
Right.
You know, you can get you a little nickel bag of weed back in our day. They put them in them little brown envelopes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
enough to roll 5 good joints that would last you at least a couple of days. They smoking this stuff. They smoking big blunt 2 and 3 times a day. What's up with that?
Yeah. It's almost like crack. I don't understand. Um, I don't understand what's going on, but hey, I got your back, Queen.
Yeah.
We need 3 million, 10 million more queens like y'all that's here on the platform, here in the chat and everything else. Just keep being you. And
Yeah.
I have to say this. I thought I was actually the only one out here who was just trying to spread the love, trying to sit back and get everybody to see beyond this RSK situation and everything else. If they have to sit back and let R. Kelly, put it this way, I'm at 100. I'm probably at 100,000 this year. Even my little small $100,000 can't help this man. This man has $1 million problem or more. You know what I'm saying, that he's dealing with. Apparently, if he's still surviving after 2 years, you know what I'm saying, of being locked up in jail and still got representation from Stephen Greenberg, Nicole, and all the rest of these people and everything else, the more you help him, anybody that's not a part of his team that's trying to help him is only hindering the case. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real. Anybody that's trying to help this man that's on YouTube. You ain't doing nothing but getting this man in deeper and deeper in trouble. Let's just keep it real. Forget all of the paperwork and everything else. All these people doing the behind the scenes stuff and everything else. The government, I mean, the feds is watching, and they're looking for anything. And I want you to hear this now. If they're gonna keep this man in jail for 2 years, they're gonna look for anything and everything to keep this man locked up. So why would you sit back and go out and think that you helping him by talking to an open federal investigation, talking to a witness or trying to get in contact with a witness and only getting him in deeper trouble? Do you or do you not agree?
Oh, I agree. Because what I did legally through the law.
I understand that. No, I wasn't
Yeah,
referring
no,
to.
but I had to, say that for the ignorant people.
Oh, I totally understand.
For the ignorant people.
I totally understand.
They can come knock on my door any day.
Hey,
I ain't made a dime. I ain't harassing nobody. If they say they don't like them, I say God bless you,
right.
And I keep on going. My
message to all the people that was doing the foolishness, please stop. You're only going to get yourself in a bind where you're going to get indicted yourself in the whole nine if you haven't already done that. I mean, I've been warning these people on my live, like, let the man have a fair trial. Stay out of this. This man don't need your help. Robert Sylvester Kelly ain't reached out and sat back and asked not one supporter to help him. Not yet. Not one.
No.
Not
to be
one.
honest, no.
Everybody else who sat back,
not until
right. Everybody who
Will came out and spoke and said bloggers' names that he didn't want representing him, and they took that. He ain't been around for 2 years. I done did this. I done did that. I'm thinking, if you did that from the heart, why would it matter?
Right.
Because everything I've done from the heart, I'm not going around bragging. And then who am I to say? I don't know what this man been doing. These people crazy.
Right.
We getting away from the crazy. We going to talk about weed now. We going to talk about this.
Miss April. What your guy was talking about earlier that was on your live?
DJ Spider-Man. He's out of St. Louis.
Right. He needs to sit back and try to promote to add lemon juice to a lot of your meals. That's like acid. It helps breaks down.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah. It's like acid. It helps break down your colon system, the stuff that's stuck in your colon system, because a lot of people don't realize that we have put this in mind, if it takes 7 days for your body to break down beef, how many other products, meals have you put on top of that your system have to sit back and work on? And I'm gonna say this right here, because he was dead on. And Just V, I want you to hear this. If you eat a heavy meal in the morning time, your metabolism is going to start to attack that to break that down. But if it's a heavy meal like meat, sausages, pork, and everything else, that takes time. But by that time that it's working on, it's lunchtime now. Now you done put some more food into your system where it's going to leave that alone and start attacking that. So what's in the morning time that's in your colon system, it's just there. It's just there. And you're doing this on a daily basis. And he went into it, and I would love to sit back and get with that dude and talk to him and everything else, because I'm a health fanatic and everything else, and I listened while I was cleaning up. thoroughly to what he was saying, and he was on point. Please have him back on your platform because
Oh yeah, he'll be back.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good guy
Yeah.
and everything else. He's very calm and he's very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking about the alkaline and everything else, and I was like, okay, so he do know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people don't understand that this is your body is like a well-equipped machine. There's a video that I'm gonna try to pull up on my live to show you that a married couple, and they was in I don't want to lie on them. They both was in their mid-20s when they got married, and she decided to juice and eat nothing but fruit and vegetables, but she blended everything. And at the age of, I think he was 70, and this woman looked like she was in her mid-30s, and everybody thought that was his daughter, and he regretted it when they interviewed him. He regretted that he didn't follow his wife because he knew, he was like, I'm gonna die before my wife. I mean, my body is shutting down. It looked like my wife is getting younger. So eating right, people, takes years, literally take years off of your body. It's not too late. And that goes to you as well, Miss April, because you was talking about barbecue and beef
I
ribs,
know. I
beef,
eat it.
beef ribs and pork ribs earlier.
Yeah, I like them both.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a
yeah.
terrible eater, but
So
I want to live longer. So on Wednesday show, they supposed to be, coming up with some good meals and stuff for me, and I'm actually, um,
right.
take everybody's advice
Well,
on
hey,
which
hey, hey,
meals
whether
that I should eat.
I'm at work or not, I will be tuned in, and I'm
Okay,
right behind you 1,000%, not 100. I know you can do
okay,
it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it with you. I'm gonna do
okay,
it with you.
okay.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
want
it.
to live. I want to live to be 100.
Right.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
want to be there with you and laughing like, do you remember you said
yeah.
you wanted to
I
live to your
know.
100? Well, we here.
Because he done let me survive cancer 2 times and a stroke. So I think I got to do something positive in my life. And so
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to do.
So,
Now,
hey,
yeah,
if I go live tomorrow, you promise to
okay.
be there, Miss April?
Oh, yes.
If I go live tomorrow, you promise to be there just to say hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now back to this. Okay. So now I need, like I say, I don't know a whole lot of stuff. So I'm dependent on y'all, and that's what I was saying about how some people go to the internet. So I am to assume the Olympics, okay, since it's, all these countries involved, they came up with rules and laws and what drugs that people cannot take. Am I correct so far?
So far, you are. Yes.
Okay. So when they come up with the marijuana and different things, can the United States say, hey, marijuana is legal in the majority of our states, so we need y'all to look into this? Or are they going to always
Well,
consider that?
oh, okay.
What
Well,
do they call it? Doping or anti-doping? I don't know.
right. But to answer your question, that's the reason why they they keep throwing up. She do have a right to appeal because of that, and they already made a decision that they're going to take away, which she can appeal that. Her specialty, that 100 something dash, that she dominates or something like that, but they still gonna let her run in another sector in the Olympics. So basically, what's gonna happen right now is they know it's legal, and they know that she is the fastest woman in the United States so far, and she's gonna run. She's gonna run. That's just somebody just trying to keep a black in my eyes. This is me. Why couldn't it be a white girl? Why did it have to be a black girl? You know what I'm saying? To be the fastest woman on this planet, and that's just a way of keeping her down. Damn the fact that she just lost her mom 1 week ago and the whole nine. This shouldn't even be an issue as far as like they found, marijuana in her system. This shouldn't even be an issue because everybody and their mama know that it's legal in the majority of the states of United States. This shouldn't even be an issue, but they're gonna make it an issue.
Now, does anybody know was she tested before this?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's what I need to know. Was she tested
question. I don't know.
before this?
I don't know.
Well, I hope she wasn't tested before this. I hope she wasn't. And if she was tested, I hope it was negative.
Right. Well, it had to be. It had to be for this new test to come out positive. It had to be because each and every Olympic player is tested. I don't know how often they're tested and everything else, but I don't know if they do random testing or something like that. But yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, that's what I need to know. Okay, so Tears is saying when you eat, you have to think about the animals fed don't run as fast and their diet is terrible. So they are slow and pork digest very slow. But if you eat turkeys move fast and digest fast. And just I don't think he was saying people, there have been some studies that said lemons can help slow down the process of you getting cancer. Like I was saying,
I don't care what y'all say. Just V is an awesome queen. She has an open mind, and and I love.
And she does. I call Just V. She's the carefree spirit girl. Yeah. And so, again, I will say, I have a cousin that's still upset with me that I chose to have my breast removed instead of trying to eat healthy and go under some kind of regimen. So, everybody believes or thinks what they want to believe. And again, I'm not going to, to argue with nobody about what they believe, because I'm going to do what I feel is best for me.
Right. Okay.
I
got your back.
So they do
whatever decision you make, Queen, I got your back. I'm about to get up out of here. I love y'all. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? I wanted to just
All
come
right.
on and just share my thoughts
Okay.
with you and let you know that you're doing an awesome job. Um,
Okay.
Just V, thank you for being who you are, and everybody in the chat.
Oh yeah, I love her. I call her. She's the carefree child. She
Yeah,
reminds me of one of those. She's so carefree.
right.
She reminds me of one of the hippies back in the days. Like, I just love life. I told her that the other day. She just love life. She don't care no race. Yeah,
Right.
and I love her. Now, take R. Kelly, give us back Tupac, says that she is an Olympic athlete who knew the rules when she was lighting up.
That's
So
true. But everybody
you got
deal with
some
you.
people saying
Hey, hold on,
it
hold
was
on.
wrong.
You got to understand that she literally just lost her mother, and she's a young queen and everything else. She's still talking like she's from the hood, regardless of the fact that she's on national TV and everything else. I've heard her speak, and you can't define how a person can deal with the loss of losing their mother. She might be going out of her mind. When she won the last race. She literally ran up into the stands to hug her grandmother. You know what I'm saying? So you don't. I can't tell you how a person is going to deal with in losing their parents. And maybe she just that one night she was hurt so bad that she couldn't deal with it, that she smoked weed. She was like, man, I don't care anymore. You can't fault her. She literally just lost her mother. So I say that to say, I love you guys, man. Keep up the great conversation. And I'm out of here. I'm finna go ahead and just work
Okay.
bed.
Yeah. So now Okay, y'all, I am back. See, this is my hair, and this is my gray. This is my gray hair. Yeah. And then these are my long plaits. Yeah. But what I wanted to say is in the comments, hold on everybody. So some people are saying that she should not have smoked the weed, you know, period. Point blank. She knew it could mess her up, everything. Then Miss Michelle, and this is what I was getting ready to say before I had to change phones. She said, I know this sounds dumb, but I hate she didn't choose to get drunk. You can't fail a drug test for that, or can you? No, you can't fail a drug test for that. But also, if she would have went out, if she would have got drunk and drove a vehicle, then she would have had a DUI. So, it's like I said, everybody makes choices in their lives that they have to live with. So, you know, I can't say. I thank God when I lost my mother 7 years ago. I thank God that I was into church. I had made God first in my life, because I'ma tell you, losing a mother, and I can understand how this girl, she lost her mother at 22. I lost my mother at 51. And so losing your mother is a feeling, I tell you, I wouldn't want my worst enemy to experience, especially if you had a great relationship with them. So those were her coping mechanisms. And yes, Just B, you are loved. You are my, I call you my hippie child. So, um, everybody copes with things different. And Star says it is true. Why take the chance at all? Well, if I was not into the church, I don't know where I would be today when I lost my mom. To be honest, you know. So, losing a parent, especially your mom, ain't nobody gonna love you like mothers. I just don't know. Where I would have been. And I'm keeping that 100. You see some of these people, everybody not strong. And I just hope that you know, can you hear me now? Mm. Yeah. Can everybody hear me now, or was that earlier? Yeah. And so, um, it's, and this is why I say with age comes wisdom, because I can only speak of, I'm thankful I was in church, because I don't know where I would be, but yet I'm not going to condemn her for smoking some weed, but then I can say, wait a minute, girl, you were an Olympic. I mean, sponsors, uh, it's so much. So do we support her or do we bash her? Yeah, yeah. And so, yeah. So I just hope that she can get a chance to run, or if she's suspended. Oh honey, I got a 10-pack of Fireball. When when I get when I get done next week going visiting, I'm gonna be sitting down, and I won't be drinking this much, because I got too many people like my son, different people. Ladyoflzur, she'll be on me and say, "You home now? The vacation is over, so no more Fireball." Yeah, yeah. Oh wow. Star said, could she have put off competing for a death? I wonder. Yeah, I can't help but wonder if she did it on purpose, because she didn't want to deal with the stress and pressure of the Olympics after just having lost her mom. You know what? Take R. Kelly back? That's a good question. That is a good question, because everybody's not strong. And one thing I had to realize, everybody wasn't raised the same way that I was raised, you know. Okay. And Star says, my dad was found passed away in August in his apartment. It's hard. Everyone handles death differently. Just be, yep, I support her 100%. Yeah. She'll face the repercussions. She owned up to it. She owned up to it. She did say, I smoked weed. I had just lost my biological mom. And she owned up to her mistake. So she's good with me. Yeah. No, no, Michelle, I'm saying, you should not have said it, but I said, you know, when that happened, I thought the same thing too that you said. I'm like, well, damn, why ain't she drink, 2 bottles of Ciroc or all this new stuff that these kids drinking? And somebody made me realize too, okay, now what you want the girl to have a DUI? So that was the only reason I said that. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So anyway, I had just wanted to come back on and I wanted to make that clear earlier, when we were doing our show, and I should have, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. I still make mistakes. And I should have had the papers ran off because I think Lady of Leisure, she was talking in Illinois terms, and then I had looked at some of that stuff, and it never said cause or the words that she said. So, everybody, please go to B Sparrow. It's BEESPARROW. B Sparrow channel. Please subscribe to her, and I will be finding more subjects for us to talk about other than Robert Sylvester Kelly, because it's gotten to be too much. So everybody have a great, great night. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. And we had to remember she is young. We all made a lot of bad decisions in our youth. My heart breaks for her. I know I made a lot of bad decisions. And Karen A, Miss April, after losing so many people in your life, you really don't know how you'll react. I cussing out that lying thug that was in that White House. And you are so true. On my mother's side, I only have one uncle left and just a few cousins. And now we're in the second cousins. We didn't, on my maternal side, it was just like 2 kids. And some have left me. My aunts and uncles have left me, and I feel alone a lot of times in this world. But good night, everybody. Pray for me. I pray for you. She is young, and she can still come back faster and stronger. And hey, she can go around, and her story can be a testimony now for people to never smoke weed under any circumstances. But actually, it's hard to even say that because it's legal. So it's just, woo, we got a whole lot of subjects we're going to be talking about next week. Peace out. Love everybody.